It's in the game.
Welcome back to Dynasty Mode. I'm Reese Davis, and it's time to kick off your EA Sports College Football 26 coaching journey. First, select whether you want to play single-player or multi-user. A multi-user dynasty is where you can invite your friends and also import your own custom-created schools through Team Builder. That started as an excuse to get to warmer weather in the winter has spawned decades of competition and tradition, and today, once again, these two will square off to find out who will take home the coveted jeweled shillelagh. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly to the tight end.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z. So
Turning it on! He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football.
Oh, he wants it all. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
Unloads to the wideout. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. It's Gilbert. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So many memorable and historic moments in this rivalry, guys. It's almost a century old now. First meeting in 1926.
When you think of all the great coaches that have graced the sidelines in this rivalry, right? Newt Rockne, Ara Parseghian, John Robinson, Pete Carroll. A lot of national championships between these two schools, David.
Lou Holtz, we could keep going on. The uniforms are always strong, always consistent. Fan bases are always so great. This is a game you can set your watch by. You know it'll be great.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Spits it out to the back. It's complete to the left. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here's a heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And I'm really impressed with the start by this defense. Like getting to the quarterback early and often. First drive, already have 2 sacks. That's a good sign for this defense.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Pressure coming. A little release to the back. Turns it on in midfield. Oh, he's got some space. The 10. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And that touchdown just got this whole place going, didn't it? You got everybody doing the Irish jig. Touchdown, Jesus is happy. You got the leprechaun, he's dancing. The energy in this place right now is on another level after that score. No wonder this is such a tough place to come in and try to get a win on the road.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. that gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Gonna run it. It's Brady. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds his big tight end. Lots of running room. He's at the 40. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. And the Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Got the first down and more. He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Looking for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big-bodied guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes. But 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
It'll be 4th and goal, and it'll be a tough one. The snap sets up the throw. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on 4th down, and they'll get it back.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, trying to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice. Turnover on downs.
Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after making the big catch, but not before he picks up more than 40.
Nice play there. And I know when you think Notre Dame football, you're thinking about running the football and all those NFL offensive linemen they have, but when you've got playmakers like him on the perimeter, you've got to be able to take advantage of him. This guy has the chance to play on Sundays. He's too good. If you've got a window to throw and that guy's out running a route, give him an opportunity.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Carr. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Rolling right and going deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
Quarterback making checks. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Irish send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. And they'll bring him down after the long completion, a chunk play for the offense.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Jordan. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Trojans trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Now the toss. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Second down, he'll throw it. Touchdown, USC! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
We've been talking about this Big 12 showdown all week, guys. Let's show you how things played out. Arkansas delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Fayetteville. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the SEC. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. From the offense, they'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Dropping back, it's Carr. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. He goes down after the short return, but what a play get the football back. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He wants to start this drive with a pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
That's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Pulls it in. It's Jordan. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
It's complete to the right. There he goes. Touchdown, Irish. A great catch and run for 6.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And he puts through the extra point. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Fielded in the end zone, it's awesome. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Quickly out to the tight end. At the 35, he's loose. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. And the Trojans, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Makes the catch. It's Jordan. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. He saw man coverage, and the idea, just get it to my receiver as quickly as I can and let him work, David.
See man and see the cushion.
He's taking the shot. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish a first half. And now you got a chance to tie this football game up.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Give to the running back. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Might be looking to run. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And he makes the catch inside the 25. They make the stop, but man, oh man, did he almost get a score on the final play of the half. A big game. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Trojans will kick it off to start the second half. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Handoff from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. Dropping back, it's Carr. Under fire! And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on third and short. Quick pass on the fly motion. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And that's a gut punch, especially if you're the offensive coordinator, because that was sort of a foreign look, the pre-snap motion, a timing play, trying to get the receiver the football quickly. You're expecting to outflank the defense, but give the defense a ton of credit. They made the bigger play, and now...
That's a fumble on the play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Breaks into the open. The 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Trojans. The defense putting points on the board.
And great job by the defense. The ball's thrown, the ball's completed, swarming to the football, knock it out, and then guess what? Be there to scoop it up, run it back to the end zone. Huge play by this defense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Temple looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Owls. Offense, defense, and special teams all doing its part. Impressive, to say the least. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Here come the Irish, back on offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Pulls it in, it's Gilbert. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
Buys a little time. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. He's got it along the sideline. They get him down on the play, and this big-armed sophomore's not afraid to show off the gun. Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Leaves it with the back. Breaks the tackle. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The give to the back. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line. Cross-country rivalry between these old foes. It started because Newt Rockne's wife wanted to go to California late in the season, and the next chapter unfolds today.
That sounds perfect. If my wife wanted to do it, it's the same thing I would do. Happy wife, happy life. It's always interesting to hear how these rivalry trophies come about, but I know one thing. USC, Notre Dame, every year, Palmer, is appointment television.
It is. My brother Billy played for Notre Dame, and I'll be honest, I used to get jealous watching him play against the Trojans, whether it was at Coliseum or whether it was at Notre Dame. This is one of the best rivalries in all of college football, and one that I wish I could have been a part of.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking to throw, it's Carr. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Hoping to move the chains, here comes Notre Dame on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds him out of the backfield. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can...
Touchdown, Notre Dame! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. It's a draw. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He'll try it again. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Looking to throw, it's Carr. He's moving out of the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the tight end. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the 4th quarter gets underway. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. What a run! Takes it all the way down to the 11-yard line before he's forced out.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the 4th quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Might as well give it to him again. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. He caught it. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They move on top here in the 4th. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll go back to work on offense. Wants to throw. It's Carr. And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open, that's why that one fell incomplete.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. They'll try it over the left side. Got the first down and more.
And that hurts on defense, giving up the first on the ground like that. We're in a one-possession game. You've got all 3 timeouts. I think you got to start burning them here to save some clock.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Making side adjustments here. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Irish! That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires left. Just about had another one picked off. They've already thrown 3 in this game. They're lucky it wasn't 4 there.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
Man, you practice this all week for a reason. The 2-minute situation is so important. I like the completion. I like the first down. Let's see if we can get one more play in real quick before the 2-minute timeout.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Notre Dame! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of interest in this Pac-12 showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Virginia Tech picked a bad day to have a bad day. The once proud tradition Frank Beamer built there in Blacksburg, they're a long way from that right now. They're trailing by 31 to Washington. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He's going to run it. Turning it on. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they turn it into a defensive score. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. Here he comes with the return. And the returner is stopped. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the tight end. Got room at the 35. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. And there's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Bennett. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going over the top. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Oh, he's got some space. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. A really nice day from this quarterback. Over 350 yards passing now, Jess.
He's had a plan all game long. He just seems to find his best matchups, and he's done an awesome job giving his guys opportunities to make plays.
They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
A quick timeout called by the kicking team here. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Two running backs alongside the quarterback. Out of the gun, the inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll try the toss to the left. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Off play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Gotta look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Rides the back on the option to give. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. After a hard-fought victory, the Fighting Irish of Notre Dame have won the right to take home the coveted weapon of Gaelic combat, the Jewel Shillelagh. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.